Hello and welcome to Exotic Wine Travel. I'm your host, Matthew Horkey. Today we're going to go to Burgundy. So I was fortunate enough to have dinner with some of my friends here in Singapore before we leave to go back to America. And they brought a couple of bottles of Burgundy, which I'm very thankful for because they were delicious wines. And I'm trying to learn as much as possible about Burgundy, so I'm going to try to share that with you as well. Not a Burgundy expert. It's a very confusing region of the world to navigate, but I'm going to do my very best. The first thing we drank is a Boudots. Let me see if I'm pronouncing this right. So if you're French, you'll make fun of me. Chassagne-montrachet from 2011. Now, a couple of things. Boudots is a label that you will be able to find in the United States very commonly. What he is he doesn't actually own vineyards. He buys grapes from a lot of farmers and then makes the wine, sells and bottles under his name. In French, it's called a négociant. Chassagne-montrachet is within the Beaune region of France. Now, this is not a Chablis. All white Burgundies are made from the Chardonnay grape. But if they're from the area of Chablis, which is a little bit north part of Burgundy, that's when they're called Chablis. This is just a white Burgundy made from Chardonnay. Now, what's beautiful about whites, especially white Burgundies, is on the nose. It said tropical fruit, but a flintness to it, almost like the flint rock. When you put it in the mouth, it had a mineral feel, and almost like I was trying to describe this to Shireen, like sweet tarts. When you had sweet tarts when a kid, you chew on them and eventually they get real chalky in the mouth, but still, you still have acidity, tartness, sourness. That's what this wine tasted like. It went beautiful with food, really nice with food. This is 89 points Steven Tanzer. I'm about 88 points on this as well, maybe one a little bit lower. I thought it was really good. It went excellent with food. It wasn't the most spectacular wine in the world, but it was really good. We're looking about $33 US for this wine. Try a white Burgundy. I know the labels can be confusing. As I talked about in previous videos, this is a village wine. So in Burgundy you have their basic wine, village wine, premier cru, and then grand cru. I know it can be confusing, but go out there and try some Burgundies. They're super nice wines. This bad boy was something truly special. This is a Premier Cru from 1996, so we're talking about a 20-year-old wine, a Nuits-St George, Domaine, Meo-Camuzet, 1996, Premier Cru, so the vineyard is Nuits-St George. Now, everybody was teasing me when I had this wine. Like I said, it's a 20-year-old wine. There was a lot of sediment in it. It's a very delicate wine. It had cherry, leather, earth, a little bit of smoke, and a slight bit of cederness on the nose. But what's beautiful about this old Burgundy is the layers and the texture. This was a wine that you have to sit down and drink. Maybe if you have a leather chair, a fireplace at the winter, by yourself, reading a newspaper, and just sit and concentrate on the flavors. Because with every sip, there was a new level of flavor. This was, for me, in my young wine career, this was the oldest wine that I think that I have drank thus far. This was not a cheap wine. This was a $400 US wine. This is 92 points Wine Spectator. For me, I have this up as about a 94 point wine. I thought it was awesome. Not a wine for every occasion. You know, you have wines that are easy drinking. You just eat with food, drink with food. And then you have some more intellectual wines you really have to concentrate on. That is this wine. And that's what a lot of great Burgundies end up being. So give them a try. I know this isn't everybody's budget range, but you can get some nice Burgundies at a much lower price point. If you like this video, please subscribe to our videos at Exotic Wine Travel on YouTube, and I'll see you at the next video.